Virgo, I hope that you're doing great. Welcome to my channel, Adrian H here, psychic intuitive reader. I've got an incredible offer, a special available at the moment, but I'm going to tell you that at the end of the reading. At the end of the reading, Virgo, I'm also going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 questions. And I'm going to draw 3 cards for that. Okay, but this reading is a reading for love. It's for the month of July. It is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. I'm going to draw you some tarot, but first I'm going to draw you an oracle card to see what is it that the universe would like to say to you. Welcome to my channel. I hope that you're all doing great. All right, what does the universe have to say to Virgo for love, please? Spirit guides and guardian angels. Lots of cards fell out, but I'm going to take the one that came out on top in the upright position, okay? And it says, oh, happiness. How beautiful is that? Okay, so, and look at that, there's butterflies flying, there's birds, there's a sense of energy around you. I feel for you at the moment, Virgo, there's that sense of inner joy. A lot of you have really been suppressing yourself. You know, I get that sense of suppressing yourself, almost feeling tight like in a straitjacket. And for some reason, seeing this very big area that looks almost like a courtyard, almost like, you know, when you kind of think of the castle where Cersei used to live in Game of Thrones, that sort of vibe, you know, that inner courtyard, very medieval sort of thing. But I feel a sense of freedom. It's a sense of flowing, you know, and for those of you that are familiar with Game of Thrones, this is when Khaleesi was walking through the desert, you know, with all her you know, unsullied, and you know, she was happy, she was heading in a positive space, everything was still in a very positive vibe. And I don't see anything bad coming, just to be clear about that, but this is a space where I feel that it's almost like your cells are getting us a chance to breathe, and there's a sense of, you know, happiness inside of you. And this is a space where this energy that you give out, Virgo, this energy by default attracts that beautiful twin flame love, because twin flame love is an energy. You know, it's an energy space that we reach within ourselves, and because we reach a space within ourselves, that is why we also attract that beautiful love. And I feel for you, you're at a space, especially for many of you, it feels like you are single at the moment, or maybe you were in a connection and you may have loved this person very, very much, but it's almost like you have to measure your breaths in a sense. Whereas now you can actually get to be more you. I feel that for some of you, maybe you're in a connection where, say, maybe you're working with someone and, you know, you leave at the same time, you come home at the same time, that sort of thing. And it's almost like maybe your shifts or something has fluctuated now. So you get to spend some more time with yourself, you know, which is a wonderful thing. I really, really like that. Okay, let's look at your tarot. Let's look at your tarot. First card coming out, second card coming out, third card coming out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Things are on fire. So for the recent past, what brought you towards where you currently are, you've got the Strength card, which is the Leo energy. Many of you needed to do some inner healing over there. It's quite hectic healing. King of Air is where you are currently at, and this is a fantastic space for you because this is the King of Swords. This is that clarity of mind. You know, that beautiful, sharp mind that you have. For many of you, this is where you're at the moment. And then Queen of Earth is what's coming towards you, which is Queen of Pentacles. So when I look at this, Virgo, this is a space where I feel in the recent past, many of you really needed to take some time, whether you were in a connection or not. And if you were already in a committed connection, this might have been very challenging for you at this point. I feel that for many of you, maybe there were breakups, or maybe estrangement in a relationship or things like that. I feel that all of that is coming back together. So if you maybe feel that all hope was lost and it's never ever going to work out and you kind of lost somebody forever, well, apparently not, which is beautiful, which is really, really beautiful. I feel a lot of you had to do some real inner healing. You had to really look at yourself. There's a lot of hurt and pain from the past, or maybe from the ex, you know, and anger and things like that. And it's a very normal thing to feel. And sometimes we don't even realize that, you know. Like I do NLP Life Coaching as well, and something that really stood out for me is one of my clients that I have, one of my private clients, that this person was initially having trouble at work, you know, coping with work and feeling unhappy and, you know, the things that we sometimes have at work. But then this person actually came to realize that they were recreating this from themselves because they were actually livid with their spouse that has actually passed away more than 10 years ago. Okay, And sometimes, we don't always know about the pain that we carry through within ourselves. We're not always aware of it. Everybody's always saying, you must heal, you must heal, you must heal. But maybe you don't even know that there's anything to heal at the moment. And so sometimes it takes a little bit of time to actually, get clarity about within your life. And I feel for some of you, maybe some childhood patterning, some unhappiness, maybe there was some cheating at the point from the other person's side and things like that. And for many of you, you may not even have realized that you were carrying all this pain with you, and maybe this anger and this sort of like maybe regret and even sort of wanting to get them back, as in get them back in a malicious sort of way. Sometimes we don't actually realize that within ourselves. And I feel that for many of you, there was really that space where you had to really get that honest look for yourself. And maybe what you saw shocked you a little bit. But as you're going forward, where you are right now, that was very necessary because, this is almost like if you imagine that the shirt that I'm wearing is all the sort of this cloak of unhappiness and heaviness that you've got on you and you're not even aware of it. And when you take it off, I'm not going to take the shirt off, when you take it off, you get the space to breathe. And this is what's giving you this clarity of mind at the moment where you understand what is the best thing for you to do at this particular point in time when it comes to love. And I feel for some of you, maybe you tried something with someone in the past, maybe you had some feelings, but you realized that maybe the time didn't feel right, that you weren't ready at this particular point in time, but now you are. Okay? And going forward, I see you working at something beautiful. I see you guys building a life, well, guys or girls, because tarot's not gender specific. I just always say you guys. But I see you building something very beautiful together. All right, let's clarify. Okie dokie. So let's start with the recent past over there and we look at that strength card. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Money, 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 money. Okay. So for some of you, finances wasn't doing really well. Interestingly enough, I got something very similar for that the brain just started to work, Sagittarius. Okay, so maybe if you're dealing with a Sagittarius or you've got strong Sagittarius in your chart, I'm a Sagittarius rising, so in a way I can also relate to that, in fact. But some of you, there was certain hopes and dreams that you had. There was a sense of independence that you had. I feel that some of you actually turned down a job, all right? Because you realized that it didn't define you and who you are and make you happy. And some of you really went with the little that you had and built forward. Some of you had maybe responsibilities, maybe family responsibilities and things like that. So you had a vision and a hope and a dream for how you wanted things to be. But for many of you, you didn't start from that much and you really had to sort of build that foundation strong within your own life first, Also, what I feel, which is really great, is that for many of you, you didn't want to have a sense of dependency on somebody else, on a partner that you're with. And so you work really, really hard to make sure that you are able to look after yourself if you ever need to do so, And I can understand that, Virgo, because when we get that, when we feel that I'm with this person because I want to be with this person, not because I have to be with this person. Maybe some of you dealt with someone that is maybe not always that good with money. Now they have it and then they don't have it. And so you needed to make sure that you are able to take care of everything that you need to take care of when you are able to take or when you need to take care of it. And that was a priority for many of you. There's lots of healing that had to go around. Maybe some of you, I feel one of the people that maybe you sort of like showered your partner with money and things and gifts and all of who you are, which is a beautiful thing. But sometimes in life we lose ourselves a little bit in the process of actually doing that. And it's almost like you needed to get yourself back first so you can get to the space where you are right now, the sense of happiness. I'm actually going to draw a card for that, and I say the one at the bottom. Oh, what a profound card. Look at this. You got the 3 of Swords there with that happiness card. A lot of you really needed to heal. There was a lot of pain from the past. Maybe, some exit really, really broke your heart. Somebody really broke your spirit and you needed to get that back because you couldn't go with that baggage into another connection or a new connection. And even if you're with someone, I feel that you couldn't allow yourself to go to that next level with all the baggage that you had, because you felt or you understood that going forward that will be detrimental for the connection. Okay, good stuff, Virgo. I'm so proud of you. So happy. I wish everybody else could think like this. So the King of Air, in your current space, you've got the Two of Wands, you've got the Eight of Cups, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles. This reading is really very sort of like in line with the Sagittarius reading. It's incredible. Also, something just to point out, I don't normally say this, but let's say, for example, I'm a Cancerian and you're a Virgo, and this is why I always say it's such a good thing to look at all of your reading. And, if you want to sun and moon and rising and your communication and your Venus and all those things, there's a link in the description that says free natal chart. If you look at that, because I can say, no, I'm a Cancer, I'm all fine, I'm all good. There's no problems here with me. But then I look at my Sagittarius rising, how do I start new things? Because I happen to be single. So, if I go into a new connection, how am I going into the connection? And something like that, then I would actually benefit from watching the Cancer reading, but I would definitely benefit from watching the Sagittarius reading as well. Okay, so for many of you, you're at the space where you are ready to commit to someone and you're ready to go forward. You understand that you are now ready. You are ready to build a new world with someone else. You are ready to leave all the past behind and to go towards something more. Yes, the Eight of Cups is a card of stepping away, but it's actually an energy of stepping towards more. I just want to see in this deck how it's being portrayed. I can't remember now. This is a beautiful deck of cards, the Gilded Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid, and there's links for all the cards that I used in the description down below. I just want to see if I can show you quickly, Virgo and cross watches. There we go, Eight of Water, you see? So this is about having the treasure with you already, but it's also about broadening your horizons, looking at more, seeing the beauty coming. Some of you are also dealing with someone that is actually coming into their own. So maybe you dealt with a person that maybe they weren't that mature, maybe they weren't that good with money, but they're becoming better at it. And this is why I feel that, I actually feel that you've got a good plan for someone that you're dealing with, a plan that will actually benefit them really, really well. So, obviously you being of that beautiful Virgo energy, you can see potential where a lot of people sometimes don't see potential. Okay, it's wonderful, it's beautiful. This person is very lucky to get you. Very, very, very lucky. Okay, let's look at what's coming towards you. Clarifying that Queen of Pentacles, that Queen of Earth. You've got the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. This is what I love about you, Virgo. This is where you say, okay, so yes, and I feel that there's definite things to work through in this connection here, the person that you're dealing with, or maybe the new person is coming towards you, but I feel that for most of you, you already have that clarity about who it is that you are dealing with. There's a sense of where you can understand, okay, because when you look at this, the Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords and the energy coming towards you, it's about putting in the work. Okay, so what do we need to do? How do we make this better? The queen card is the energy of looking forward. It's the energy of focusing forward. Okay, and if you're looking back, it is to look back to the past to see how you could learn from the past. What are the lessons from the past? That sort of thing. It's a healthy way of looking back, with your focus remaining forward. Okay, and I feel that the person you're dealing with, there is still almost sort of like some refinement work that needs to be done over here. You get to see what those things are as they come forward. You say, okay, so this is what we do to do. How do we approach this? What do we do with this? So you are most certainly the sort of the positive energy in this connection. And again, this person's very lucky to have you, very, very lucky. And I feel that they wouldn't trade you for the world, not at all, not even in the slightest. Okay, beautiful thing to look forward to. And because you're coming from the space of happiness, the space of purity, the space of light, which celebrate all of the beauty that you actually are. Okay, and if that resonates with you, Virgo, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember, if you subscribe, to hit that notification bell. I'm going to tell you about the special that I have in just a bit, but first of all, let's look at your 3 questions. So these questions don't necessarily have to be about love. They can be absolutely about anything, really. But let's draw you some cards and let's see what they are. Okay, so first question, let go. All right, so maybe you're holding on and let go. When the universe encourages you to let go, it means because there's a better plan available. The universe isn't saying to you let go so you can fall flat on your face. All right, question number 2, don't stop. All right, so maybe you felt like giving up, you felt like, oh, it's never going to work. Don't stop. The universal hand is in it. And they say the one at the bottom, for the third card, this one came out quite strongly for the Cancer reading. Yeah, the situation will improve. Okay, so there's much, look at it, you see this energy reaching out for more, which is very much with this, remember this happiness energy that you have, when you send this out into the universe, wonderful things can come towards you. So the situation is improving, sorry, based on the energy that you're giving out, you're giving forward, letting you know that you are ready. Okay. For those of you that are interested, so I have got a regression hypnosis session. I'm a regression hypnosis practitioner. Sessions can be either in person or online. So if you're obviously not in Cape Town in South Africa, then we'll do it online via Zoom, and you get a video recording of your sessions as well. You get a full regression hypnosis session. For past life healing, going to the soul plane, karma release, Akashic records, balancing, all those type of things, inner child healing, plus a 45-minute psychic reading with me. So you get all of that for $87 US. You save $43 US, and that is of the actual original rate of what the regression hypnosis would normally cost you. But I've been so beautifully blessed, and my birthday is coming up on the 8th of July, and I just wanted to share something beautiful with all of you. So I hope that helps. Namaste. Love and light. See you next time.